All right, we were building a workflow with one of our customers, and I was blown away with what our chat-based agent builder could do. So I'm going to send this request, and then we'll talk about what this is. So this is a mock workflow for a healthcare claims processing company to show their AI team. This is a claims review and error detection workflow. The idea is that this takes in a sample medical claim. This is a standard document that providers give to payers about patient claims. And what this workflow does is it extracts the document using an LLM, parses the claim, extracts CPT and ICD codes with regex patterns. This is doing its thing, so I'm going to go back up. And then it cross-checks these codes against the standard guidelines. And the desired output is to flag anomalies on billing or any other changes that were made, basically comparing how the claim was processed versus how it should have been processed. This is going to take a second to run, so this is coming up with the workflow structure, building out the workflow. I'll pause and come back when this is complete. All right, so with just that chat-based instruction, I was able to get this whole workflow built out. I'm going to start by just uploading a sample claim, and we'll run the workflow, and then I'll show you what this workflow looks like. So this is taking a sample claim. We'll run this, and this is now running in the background. Let's look at the claim first. So this claim is like a health insurance claim form. Pretty standard. We put dummy variables in here. This includes the illnesses with their specific codes, the charges, and the LLM will now extract this information and compare it against standard guidelines. So now this query is running, and what this first step does is it just extracts the text using an LLM. This is basically an OCR step using an LLM. This is a very powerful node. This is a custom node that was created automatically. What this does is it has 5 different outputs. So this extracts the past data, the CPT codes, ICD codes, charges, and the way it came up with the CPT and ICD codes is it automatically found the regex patterns on what CPT and ICD codes and charge patterns should look like. And now that's extracting this data in a structured JSON format. So here are all the CPT codes, here are the ICD codes. Very cool. We got 5 different pieces of information from this one node. Then it creates a search query. The search query is basically searching for specifically on what info, this is to search the vector database, like what information do you have about CPT 62701, 87804, and this is obviously the CPT codes that were available in the upstream node. So we built a custom f-string to come up with the search query. This search query goes into our vector database, which has the guidelines on how these claims should have been processed. And now there's 2 different nodes running in parallel. So one node up here is a node on GPT-4o, which is flagging billing anomalies, which is basically getting like specific numbers on how this claim was processed. And the other one is looking at qualitative considerations on identifying any anomalies found with specific evidence and severity. And this accepts all the different, both these nodes accept all the CPT codes, ICD codes, parse data, charges, everything that's coming from that upstream node. And then we have 2 different outputs. One is a structured JSON output, which can be used in a database for further processing and even storing this information. So this is all the anomalies and the comparison with benchmarks. And this is a text summary that can be used by a claims processing agent to see what the anomalies were. So this is a super powerful workflow, which just helps me flag these anomalies, and it was built in minutes.